Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I did hope you guys had a good weekend too. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing? Thank you. Hello. How you guys doing? Thank you. So everybody that's just coming on here, let me explain how this all works. Everybody just coming through. So if you want to get a reading, it's not my rules, it's TikTok's rules. You have to have 1,000 followers, which I think is kind of crazy. Thanks for the gifts. I don't control that outside of my hands. But the reason why I go live on TikTok is to prove that I'm legit, to prove that there's life after death. That's why I do that. I will not pick names on here. Understand, I don't pick names on here. I won't do that. I do that on my Facebook page, but not in here. When I'm going live on my Facebook page, I will pick the name. So make sure you follow me on my Facebook page. If you want to know where it's at, the link is under my bio. Like and follow it. That's the one. As soon as I get close to 4,000 people, I'm going to start going, doing more lives, more and more on there. So like and follow it, please. On here, I just go by the videos. Hello, everybody. And at any point you want to schedule a reading with me, all you have to do is click under my bio. There's a link there, and it takes you to my Facebook page, and you can click there, message me, and I can schedule a reading with you. No big deal. Please keep the taps going. When you guys keep those taps going, that keeps me going. That's as long as I can. Share the video if you guys want. Share the video so that people can get help. I appreciate that as well. Welcome everybody new. So let me explain to all you new people that just joined who I am and what I do. I am a psychic medium. I consider myself more of a medium than a psychic, but every medium is a psychic. My gift is, I was born with this gift. I've had it since I was a baby. I've been haunted my entire life. I got certified in this, taking a spiritual development course. Now I teach it in person, so I've been teaching this ever since. And there's different kinds of mediumship out there. So the mediumship that I have is called trance medium, not a trance, like you're going through a trance medium. So the mediumship I got is rare. It's automatic writing, and you'll see me looking around, and I'll be scribbling. And all it is that I'm channeling the spirit through, and it's all about energy. I can't read what the scribbles are. I don't know what they mean. That's all it is. There's nothing creepy or bad at what I do because I don't work with occult stuff. I don't work with dark stuff. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't judge any people that do, but it's not for me. I work my vibrations up here. I work with the light. And because I do that, I validate that I work with the light because I tell you what your loved ones will look like. I'll describe to you what they look like. I'll tell you things only you two would know that I would not know. So that's how I do it. So if you guys are interested in a private reading, just message me under my bio. Do not message me for free readings because I'll just ignore you. Message me under my bio and click on it and tell me you want a reading. I will schedule a reading with you. I only do free readings when I'm doing lives, and I do a lot of lives on Sundays during the day of my radio, and when I do it on here. Also know that you guys got to be careful. I just posted a post on here about being careful about being scammed. I had like 3 people message me that they got scammed today or this week. It's annoying. If you guys don't read that post I posted, then you might get scammed. So I don't want to go through it and waste my time explaining how not to get scammed on here. There are people basically on here that copy my picture, my videos, and they pretend to be me, and they're not me because I don't talk like that. I don't ask for money, and I don't use those kind of pay sites to bother people for money. I use the Square. So If my name doesn't match their name and they're bugging you for readings or they're following you, that's out of my hands. I can't control that. That's on TikTok. I've complained many times about it, but TikTok doesn't do nothing about it. So just be smart and don't get scammed. That's why I offer you guys a way to get a hold of me if you want a private reading. I don't bug people for readings. So if you want a reading, you just go to my site and schedule a reading with me. That's all you do. All right. So that's basically what I do. You'll see me looking around and scribbling, and that's the trance medium. And then the mental mediumship kicks in, and that's when I see your loved ones, and I'll tell you what they look like. That's basically all I am. I just deliver messages of healing and give people validation of what they need. Do I have any moderators on here right now so far? I usually get like my moderators are usually on at this time, so I just want to make sure before I start, because I know I get some weirdos that come on here. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for sharing the video, you guys. I appreciate that. Keep those taps going. Thank you. Oh, Paco. Thanks, Paco, for coming in. Thanks to all my monitors that are in right now. Thank you, guys. All right. So I'm just going to start and just watch, and I'll show you validation. You new people that come on, how I do my readings. Please share the video. Keep those taps going. Again, if you guys want a private reading with me, message me under my bio. There's a link. Click it. It'll take you to my new Facebook page. You can message me there. Do not message me for free readings because I'll ignore you. I only do free readings when I do lives. All right. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Have I done a reading for you before?
No.
Okay.
No.
And what's your name?
My name's Pam. Last
Pam,
name's
who would you like me to connect with today?
my mom,
What's her name?
Dolores.
Dolores.
Yes, Deloris.
And her last name?
Plaisance. Plaisance.
Wait, you went too fast. PLA.
ISANCE.
PLAISN.
ANCE.
ACT.
It's PLAISANCE.
How do you say that?
Plaisance.
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 Yes. Yes.
Plaisance.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
So understand, Dolores, when I do connect with your mom, she's going to show herself looking young. I will not see her the way you remember how she died. I don't see them old. I don't see them gray, bald, overweight. I don't see them handicapped. I don't see them on their deathbed. Unless there's some kind of story behind that. But that's usually, they don't show that to me. Everybody in heaven, like the Bible talks about, we all get renewed. So when I see them, they're going to be in their 20s or 30s. And sometimes I can see behind them, or they're going to tell me, certain things that only you two would know. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You never got to talk to your mom before she passed away, she told me.
Oh.
You guys were distant or distance. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Was there something going on? Like you guys weren't getting along? Or is it because of space? Is that what she's talking about? Or just because you guys ain't getting along?
We had a fight.
Okay, so you have to tell me. That's because I was trying to figure out what she meant by that. She needs you to forgive her. She needs you to forgive her because she said things that out of anger, not because of what she felt. You understand what she's saying? She said
Yes.
she says she is sorry. She hopes that you don't carry that on with you in your life. You get behind it. Is this like a cancer that she had or something? Started with the C.
She had kidney failure, dialysis, diabetes.
She had a lot of things going on. So understand that when she's crossed over into like this whatever these things did not follow with her, she got renewed.
Okay.
She keeps trying to visit you in your dreams to try to let you know she's okay and that she's sorry. Have you gotten the dreams?
No.
Are you still mourning your mom?
I still have a lot of regret.
What's the regret so I can ask her what's up with that?
Well, because she was going to come live with me when she got sick, and we had a fight, and she told me she was just going to stay at her house, and
All right,
then
she
3
keeps
months
interrupting and
later.
she's saying everything's forgiven. You don't have to say anymore. She already knows. She goes, everything's already forgiven. She goes, why don't you forgive yourself?
Okay.
She goes, I'm not mad at you. You're mad at yourself. Even though at the time when we weren't getting along, I was angry, that doesn't mean I didn't love you.
I know. She was always, I know she always had me.
She says, I need you to forgive me.
Okay.
Okay, was she like in her 20s in the 1960s
Yeah.
or 70s? She had her hair up like puffed, like up and puffed or something. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I see her like in a blue and white dress. It's a different kind of time though. Like you want to say 60s.
She was born in 44.
Okay, so that would make
So,
sense. That's why I see her like in her 20s, and because they always show themselves in their 20s when they see me.
okay.
She has one small dog and one medium dog with her. She tells me in heaven, so either hers or she's taking care of somebody's dog.
I took her dog after she passed, and he passed away like he was grieving, so he passed away probably about 2 months after I took him.
Brown and white, and I think the other one is gray and white or something. But yeah, there's two dogs.
Okay.
All right, so she comes to you through music, and she comes to you as a crow. The crow would represent the black of the color of the crow represents somebody that's resilient. A crow's either they're quiet or they're loud. Crows are very intelligent, but they also call other birds to eat with them, which tells me she's not a selfish person. Um, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Have you been seeing the crows or ravens since she's crossed over?
No.
Are you just not seeing them? That they're
No.
crowing or anything? You haven't seen any yet? You will. I think you're just got to be open to it. But that
Okay.
does sound like your mom's, like that kind of that personality.
Yeah. Yeah. She would give you anything that she had, but she was hard.
She just says, "I just want her to be happy." That's her
Yes.
biggest message for you, and to forgive. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
She says, "I love you, and you take care of yourself. You talk to me more." She's like that. I suppose you kiss.
Okay.
Does that sound like her?
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
for allowing me to do that and give you validation.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God
Thank you.
bless you.
Bye bye.
Bye. So that's how I do readings. I give validation, you guys. That's how it works. So if you reading with me, all you have to do is go to my bio. Under my bio, there's a link. Click it. Message me. A half hour, 65, an hour is 125, and I can schedule a reading with you as soon as I'm done with this. Let's see. I don't pick names on here. I'm just going by the video. So don't you're just wasting your time when you're throwing names on there. I only do that on Facebook, not on here. Let's see here. Do not message me for free readings. I won't do it that way. I only do free readings when I'm doing lives.
How do you make the picture go right?
I don't know how that works. You might want to watch what people are writing in there. Like Paco just just wrote how to do it.
I got it. There we go. How are you?
You're welcome.
Oh, it didn't do it.
Thank you guys for the gifts.
There
Thank
we
you for
go.
subscribing. Hello. Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Have I done readings for you before?
No.
Okay. What's your first
I've been
name?
trying, but I haven't been able to get one. Yeah.
You got to keep trying. And what is your first name?
Tina.
And who do you want me to connect with, Tina?
My mom.
What's her first and last name?
Audrey. Audrey.
And her last name?
Kehoe. Kehoe.
How do you say that? Pronounce that?
Kehoe.
Kehoe?
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since your mom's crossed over?
4 years.
Okay. Are you fighting with the sister or sisters?
No, I just don't talk to her anymore.
Okay, because your mom's telling me you need to forgive her.
Yeah, okay.
That's up to you. I'm just a messenger. Your mom's asking for you to forgive her. Huh?
She didn't tell me my mom died. I found out on Facebook.
So you have resentment from her because of that?
A lot. Yeah.
You hold on to a lot of anger and it builds up right here in your solar plexus. And she's telling me that you hold up so much anger that when you get angry, everybody sees it. Like you can't hide it. Like you're a volcano ready to erupt. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She's saying, why do you do that to yourself? Why can't you forgive and let go? She goes, do you like that? She goes, she's actually saying it to me to tell you. She goes, I can hear her saying it. Do you like that? That's what she's saying.
That's my mom.
You get your stubbornness from your dad.
Yes. And is he with her?
Yeah, he's here. He sends his love.
He passed 2 weeks after my mom.
I'm sorry. I see your mom with dark brown hair, medium length. She's wearing a blouse. I want to say it's purple with some lines, like line stripes going down or something. And she's happy. I see a cabin up like in the woods or like in the country, more like the woods.
Oh,
and that's where I see her. Your dad's with her and they're smiling.
Wow.
She keeps saying that everything's going to be okay, not to worry. She keeps repeating that. So you must be worried about things.
Yes.
When your mom comes to visit, she says she raises hell. And I said, what do you mean? She goes, she knows when I come around. I go, what do you do? She goes, I go around and I drop things. I think things fall off. I mess with the TV. She goes, I'm messing with things
Oh,
everywhere. Everything I can mess with. And she goes, I'm like a hurricane when I come in there and then I'm out.
the last few weeks, my TV in the living room has been acting crazy. Oh my god!
And she
Oh,
said she's like a hurricane when she comes in and she's out. She'll do what she's got to do when she get the hell out. That's what she says. I get the hell out.
yep. She wants to say that I get it from my dad, but I really think I get it from her.
It's kind of funny when she said that I'm like a hurricane and come in and get out. Did your mom buy you a necklace a long time ago?
Yes.
Do you remember that? So there's
Yes.
validation there.
Can she tell you what kind it was?
It's one of those things that if I ask that kind of question, the reading will shut down, because if a question between if it's called testing spirit. When we ask a spirit a question that you guys have the same answer, they'll shut me down. So I won't do that anymore. I'll just run people's readings, and my reading will go in a different direction.
That's fine.
It's a higher vibration. When they're ready to say it, they'll say it, but I won't do that. I just get kind of, I've learned my lesson doing that from people, and they try to manipulate me anymore, and I won't do it anymore. Let's see. She still has the roses that you sent her. You sent her roses? What's going with the roses? Or is that the sister that sent her the roses? She's got roses.
Sister. Yeah, it wasn't me. Had to be the sister.
She doesn't understand why you two always fight with each other. You guys always like competed with each other. Always fights going on. One will say the sky is gray, and the other will say, no, it's blue. Just a fight.
We just never got along.
She goes, my biggest hope, my biggest dream for me up here is that you two find a way to figuring it out and getting along. I don't want to see my kids doing that, fighting over anything anymore. She goes, I know it's hard. She's difficult. You just got to try.
Yep.
She's saying your sister's not the brightest one in the crayon box, if you know what I mean. That's exactly how she said it. She goes, she forgets. She even forgets important dates. She forgets her birthday. She goes, that's why she forgot to tell you this. And she feels shitty about it. But when you come at, she goes, but when you come at her like that, she gets defensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want me to say to her? There's nothing else she had to say.
Just tell her I love her and I miss her.
She says, I love you too, but do everything I tell you to do. Let go of that. I can't say the word she's cussing. That, starts with the SH and ends with the T.
Yep, that's her.
She goes, life's too short. Because I want you carrying that anymore. I worry about you. I love you. Huh?
I said, tell her to come visit. I would love to have her here.
She's a fun lady. You can tell by her personality. Thank you for letting me do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you. Thank you guys for those gifts. I appreciate you guys sending the gifts on here. Thank you. Please follow those gift givers, guys. I appreciate that. Share the video if you can. And all right, if you guys want a private reading with me, go under my bio, under my cartoon little guy. There's a bio under there. Click it and message me how much time, that you're interested in a reading. I'll schedule one with you, but do not message me for free readings on there. I'll ignore you. I only do free readings on here like when I'm live, and I'm live a lot on Sundays. That's my way of giving back. So you have to be patient. Also, people that are waiting in line to talk to me, if I've done a reading for you, please allow some other people to come through that I never got a chance to do readings. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys' support. I do. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I can't see you.
It's my first time going live, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Just read on the post, because I think Paco and people are writing stuff on there on how to what to do so you can connect. There you go. Thanks, Paco. All
There we
right.
go.
And what's your name?
Lena?
Lena. And who you want me to connect
Yes.
with?
My dad,
And what's his first and last name?
Robert Fingston?
Fingston?
Yes.
Robert Fingston, right? Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since he's crossed over?
Almost 2 years.
Sorry. So he's going to look young. They don't look like you remember them, okay? He's not going to look
Okay.
how he died or older. He's going to look like in his 20s. And that's how they show
Okay.
themselves to me a lot of times. And you'll
Okay.
get messages that you need, not what you want to hear.
Okay.
Your dad loves you, but he says, I need her to forgive me because when she was younger, I wasn't there enough for her emotional needs. I wasn't there enough. He goes, I wasn't the best dad. You understand that? Thank you guys for the gifts.
That's
And he needs you to forgive yourself because you're still angry with him. You might deny it, he says, but you are. There's still anger there. That you go back to that little girl inside of you, and that girl's angry.
yes.
He messes with your radio or your music, he says. So there's something going on with the music or the radio. Is that true?
Yeah,
Can you explain that?
I have a radio. It's a big stereo in my bedroom, and it has it has buttons on it to where you can turn disco lights on or turn effects on, and it comes on probably 3 or 4 times a day just randomly.
What's your dad saying? He's right here. He's never left you. Just validation. He messes with the lights in the bedroom in the past, and he's also he also visits you in dreams, he's told me. So do you remember the dreams, or are you still mourning him?
I remember them.
Do you go outside and just have a conversation with him, like when you're looking up in the sky?
Every day.
Because I'm seeing stars and stuff. And then he told me, he goes, she talks to me outside all the time. Like it's our way of communicating. Like she has what was bugging her. She talks to me, and I wanted her to keep doing that. Because I'm almost there.
I was wondering if he knew.
Because I'm never going to leave you. Always the dragonfly and always the hawk. The hawk is I look at it as like a provider, a protector. And he's free. It's like a butterfly. They can free and go wherever that they want. The dragonfly would represent somebody that likes water, likes fishing, or likes being on the boat. Not all the time, but that's what it usually means. Have you been seeing any of those? Have you been paying attention?
I see butterflies all the time. Now, we had a dragonfly land on me and my daughter. We were at Walmart, and we were just sitting in the car, and all of a sudden there was 3 or 4 dragonflies that just landed on the hood of my car, and we started freaking out. And then I got butterflies put on my leg for him.
He says he's starting to leave the pennies, so pay attention to the pennies or dimes. He said he's starting to do that now. He comes to me in his 20s. He's got, for a guy, it's medium length. For a guy, when I say medium length for a guy and girl, it's different. So a medium length for a guy. So I'm assuming like the 70s or 80s is when he's in his 20s. I don't know. But he looks young. He's got light brown or blondish brown hair. I want to say blondish brown hair. Does that make sense? He's
Yeah.
smiling. He's certain jeans kind of guy. He's
Yeah.
wearing those high tops from the 80s. So just like the 80s.
Yeah.
Tells me he's got 3 dogs with him up there.
Wow. 2 weeks after he passed, his dog Harley passed with him. The other 2 are still alive, but the other ones might be older dogs, but Harley passed 2 weeks after he passed. Unless he's talking about my 2 dogs that I just put down, and if he's got them, I had to put 2 dogs down.
It is. Everything's connected. They take care of our animals until we get there.
That's great.
He's got a beautiful house up in the woods, is what he told me.
It's what he always wanted.
He loves you and he doesn't have to worry about you because you stay out of trouble. So he said it.
Yeah.
He's here every day with you. He's never left you.
Appreciate
Is there
it.
anything you want to ask or say to him?
I just want to let him know that I do love him very much and I miss him so much.
He goes, I know you, honey. You miss my body, but I'm always there. So understand that when you see your dad from now on, he's always going to look young, like I described him and where he's at. And that's the reality right now. He doesn't. They don't like us to live on the past of how they died and what they looked like before they died, unless you're
Right.
going on the good memories. But don't live in the past for something negative or anything of how he died. Just try to go into the good stuff, and that he's happy up there, and that's where he's at. That helps you. Did this reading help?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Really quick, did he
Thank
ride a
you.
motorbike?
He did a Harley Davidson.
There's no way for me to know that. Right before he said goodbye, he just jumped on a motorbike.
Yeah,
And then the light came. The light engulfed him, which told me he was saying goodbye.
Thank you so much.
That's crazy, huh? No way for me to know any of that.
It's amazing.
Thank you for allowing me to do that.
Thank
God
you
bless
very
you.
much.
You're welcome. You guys, thank you guys for the gifts. Please follow the gift givers. I give validation. You know, there's a lot of people on here, a lot of fakes. If a real medium should be given validation, a real medium should be doing free readings and not charge anybody. That's how it works. Validation is the truth, and there's no way for me to know any of this stuff. You can't find any of this stuff on the internet. I guarantee it. And I like these scammers. I like these people on here that will say, "Oh, he's looking at a computer, he's doing that or that." There's no way. I'd love for somebody to try to debunk me. Not one person can. They just talk their talk. You know, I post I post all the videos on here of validation of these people. There's no way for me to know any of this. You can't find that on the computer. So this is what it is. It's legit. I just go with what I'm seeing and what I believe what I'm seeing and what they're showing me, what I'm feeling, and that's how it goes. Thank you guys. Keep those taps going. I appreciate that. Please keep those taps going until I stop. I appreciate that. I need more taps. Keep those taps going. Thank you guys for the gifts. Share the video so other people can get help. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. You guys are the best. Thank you. I don't connect with babies, toddlers, or animals. I don't connect with anybody before 30 days, before they die. Thank you. Because the reason why I don't connect with babies or toddlers is like, adults can't have conversations with a toddler or a baby. Because they're still growing up there. Thank you guys for the gifts.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you see me?
No.
Oh no.
If you read the comments, usually Puck or somebody posts things on here how to get on there. I mean, what to do.
Hmm.
How do you get a reading? If you want a paid reading, just message me under my bio. There's a link. Click on the link. Message me on my Facebook page, like and follow it. Message me there, and then let me know how much time you want. I do 30 minutes and a half hour. I'm sorry, 30 minutes and an hour, and I can schedule a reading with you.
You still can't see me?
No, you're not there. Hit edit and camera. See if that works. I'm just reading what people are saying. Or hit multi-guest and hit camera.
Oh no. This will be the 4th time that I got to you and couldn't get on. What the heck? I don't
Yeah, there's
know.
no way I'm a fake, you guys. I get validation. That's how you know I'm legit. I'm not. There's a lot of fakes on this TikTok. I'm not a fake. I teach me- mediumship now. I travel around Montana and done this in groups. I've done readings in front of 700 or 800 people in a live auditorium. That's crazy. Talk about nerve wracking.
This is
Thank you.
terrible. You'll connect using audio only, even when I hit the camera button.
I don't know how that works. You might want to just read what they're saying on there. If does people know how it works? I don't know how it works. I'm just waiting.
Oh no.
Same pink button. Thanks, guys.
My camera button has an X through it, and then when I click on it, it doesn't let me do anything.
I don't
It
know.
says you'll connect using audio only. This is terrible. Video.
Might be your phone settings is what people are saying. I don't know. Or push enhance.
Well, that stinks. Well, I won't hold you up then.
Well, you can try again if you like.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's all right. Sorry. Half hour, 65 an hour is 125 for a reading. I only do free readings when I'm live, not when I don't do private free readings. Thank you guys for gifts. Hello?
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
have I done a reading for you before?
No,
Okay. And what's your first name?
Giselle.
And Giselle, who would you like me to connect with today?
My son,
Sorry, how old was he when he passed?
16.
16. How long ago?
4 years and 9 months.
Okay. And what was his first and last name?
Logan Vargas.
Logan?
Vargas.
Logan Fargas?
Vargas. Vargas.
Oh, Vargas. So Logan Vargas, did I say it right?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can connect with him. Sorry for your loss. He says he loves you, but he keeps repeating himself. He goes, tell my mom that my death was quick and that I did not feel anything. Are you always thinking about that in your head?
Yeah.
Like he was in pain or something? He didn't feel anything. It was quick.
I was
So usually
I
when a
was in the
spirit like
room.
repeats himself, that's almost like the person, the reader always keeps thinking about that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And what were you going to say? I'm
I,
sorry.
I was in the room when he passed, but he was sleeping. He
He was
coded.
sleeping?
He coded after surgery, and I was in the room.
There's a grandpa type that came in to help him. That took him into light. A grandpa. You understand
My
that?
dad.
Some
My dad.
okay. So this gentleman was there right before it happened, and he was waiting for your son to go. You know, the cord is there's a cord that between us and our soul. The cord had been cut, and he was waiting patiently. So when it happened, he took your son into the light. Because you're blaming yourself for something about the death, like you could have, would have, should have, or something, right?
I
Because he's saying,
just
"Tell
feel
my
like
mom it had nothing. It's not her fault." What does that mean?
I feel like I should have taken him to a different hospital.
No, mom. He goes, no. Yeah, he goes, no, mom. It was my time. So you understand that none of us know God's way. God doesn't do things to hurt us. There's things. Sometimes we just learn our lessons, and we come to learn certain lessons, and we go back up. You know, I don't know God's ways. I'm not the medium that says I know God's ways, because I don't. But we don't know when we're going to die. Some people die when they get old. Some babies die when they're toddlers. Some die when they're kids. We don't know. I don't have those answers, and I wish I did, but I don't know God's ways. But God doesn't do that to harm us. You understand that?
I do.
He's like, always touches the back of your head or your neck, always touching your arm. That's what he told me. Do you feel that?
Sometimes, yeah.
He's moved things in front of you. I don't know if you're paying attention. Something's gotten moved or shuffled. Did that happen?
I have problems with my electronics. They turn on alone.
But you're not seeing something being moved in front of you, some object being moved, like a cup or
No.
anything, a spoon, anything. Pay attention.
No.
Music. Dreams. Sparrows. He says we always come as sparrows, so that tells me you got a lot of family members on the other side. So he's bringing the family, sparrows. He needs you to forgive yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. He keeps saying it was my time. That's all it was. He didn't feel anything.
He was a baby.
You always play his music or something. You always play that music. So he's always coming down there when you're also playing the music. And you're always talking to him. He says, she's always talking to me. Always talking to me. Every day she talks to me. She goes, she's not crazy. She knows I'm there. He visits you in dreams, so that even though you may or may not be getting the dreams, subconsciously he's visiting the dreams. So that sometimes when we're mourning or when we're going through some kind of trauma, it's like we're going through a tunnel. We're not seeing things around us yet, and
Right.
I can't understand. I can't understand how it would feel like to lose a son like that. So I don't know the pain. I'm sure it's got to be heart wrenching, and I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I just see somebody just in my vision really quick giving me a big old smile. Hold on, let me see what it looks like. I see. Okay, your son's got short, dark brown hair. I see him wearing a blue T-shirt, and he's smiling. Like he just got a big old smile on his face. That's how he is now. He's not like you remembered him. When you remembered him that way, that's just a bad memory. This is reality, so that's where he's at. He's healthy. He's happy. You have his name on you. Is there a
I
tattoo
do.
or something?
Yeah.
There's no way for me to know that. You never showed me the tattoo.
No.
You have
I
everything of
get a
his video
tattoo.
games, his clothes, everything, he said. Yeah?
His room is exactly the way that he left it. I haven't moved anything.
So this validates because he says you have everything.
And I get a tattoo every year on his birthday since he passed away. A different
Oh,
one.
wow. That's awesome. So there's validation there that he's aware of the tattoo. That's the first thing he told me when he came through. He just wants you to know that when he visits you, he says, tell her that I'm always happy. I know she's sad, but I'm really happy, Mom. Grandpa's up here. He's shown me everything. I'm not alone. It's not scary up here. I'm not alone. He lives with Grandpa in heaven in a beautiful house, and he's shown his grandson everything. He's helping him. My grandpa goes, Grandpa's the same age as me. He's laughing. He's almost the same age as me.
He acted that age.
So like they're almost like best friends now.
Oh.
Roses too. Have you been laying roses or something down for him in his memory or something? Always roses, something flowers?
Roses.
Roses?
His dad sent me roses
Okay, I don't know. I'm
2 years
seeing the
ago.
roses. Okay.
And I call them my roses from heaven because they're still alive.
Okay. You pull out old pictures of him and you go through these pictures. He's showing me. He's like right over your shoulder and you're talking to him. You're going through these old pictures. He sees that. Is there something you want to ask or say to him? I'm not getting much anymore. I think he just said what you had to. Is there anything else?
That I miss him every single day. And I love him.
I love you, Mama. I never left you. I said, really quick before you go, what do you, when you come to visit your mom in nature, what are you? And he goes, I always bring the stray dog or the stray dogs. So pay attention to the dogs. If you see the stray dogs coming your way that might come to you, he's bringing them to you. Did he like animals?
Yes.
So stray dogs and sparrows, it sounds like with him.
I get feathers a lot.
Yeah, he's laughing. He goes, he says, it's me. He smile. He says, it's me. It's probably correct. So when you see a feather's laying down, when a spirit leaves a feather before you, the symbolic thing messages is that don't be so hard on yourself. Because that maybe that day or that week you were being too hard on yourself, and that's the spirit's way of saying don't be so hard on yourself. Because spirits
I
are
get
light,
them all the
you know.
time.
The feathers are light. What's that?
I get them all the time. Like they'll fall right in front of me out of nowhere.
He's just reminding you don't take things so hard. Because I love you, Mama.
Oh my God, that's what he used to call me Mama.
It's with his grandpa. They look like brothers. They're smiling. They're both waving at you. Did that sound like him?
Yes. So much
Did that
like
give you
him.
some
Thank you.
healing or something that lifted up? I hope.
Yes, thank you so much.
That's what I was hoping that I was pulling for. Whatever I can do to get the help that you needed at that moment. And that's what
Thank you so much.
that's what I got for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thanks. God bless you.
Thank you.
Do this.
So you guys give me one quick second. My dog keeps scratching my arm up really bad over here because he's acting like he's got to go to the bathroom. I just brought him up before I went. Oh, great. Yeah, I've got a big old mess on this ground. He tore up his stuffed animal too. I'll do that later. But I'm going to throw him outside and I'll be right back. Give me one quick second. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. 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 Where's Tiny go? So I went to go take him outside, my dog outside, and there's all this fluff stuff all over the ground. I got to clean up after we're done. That dog's kind of a crazy dog. I was wondering why he was so quiet. All right, let me see who the next person is really quick. Give me one second here. So if you guys want a private me under my bio, there's a link. Click the link, message me there. I can schedule a reading with you. Do not message me for free readings. I only do free readings when I'm live. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I had to have my phone real close because I can barely hear out of it.
And what's your first name?
Christina.
And Christina, who do you want me to connect with?
My ex-boyfriend, which also was like my best friend.
What's his name?
Hugh. Hughh.
Hugh?
Yeah.
His last name?
Clements.
Clement?
Yeah, Clements.
With an S or no S at the end?
An S.
So Hugh Clemens?
Yes.
Okay, my dog's barking again.
He's a
Give me 1 second.
junior.
He's already dead. What's that?
He's a junior.
Oh, so his dad's up in heaven then?
Yes.
Oh, that'll be fun. All right, give me a second. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's
If I don't get my
okay.
dog back in, he starts getting all worked up. So when I do connect with him, he's going to look young. He'll tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. Now, if his dad jumps in, I can't control that.
Okay.
I might have to tell him a few times to quit. Sometimes they do and they don't, but they'll keep jumping in. Even if I say junior a million times. That's what
Okay.
frustrates me as a medium. When
I'm
there's
sorry.
juniors and seniors up there. No, it's okay. They always do that, and I can't fix that for some reason. Hold on. Give me 1 second. You're blaming yourself about his death somehow.
I
Oh, you have.
was
What's going on with that?
I was in the room. I didn't know he overdosed. I was in the room on the other side on my
So
phone.
he's telling you that basically the coulda, woulda, shoulda, kind of what he's saying. You know, he told you don't
Like
go
I
there
should
anymore.
have checked on him.
Yeah, he's saying don't do it. He's telling you to stop going there because you still do that in your head. He says he goes, Paul, he keeps doing that in her head and she won't stop. And he goes, she had nothing to do with it. She didn't kill me. I mean, he goes, I did it to myself. I got carried away. But he is free of his addictions. He told me, he goes, I'm free of my addictions.
Thank you.
I need you to be okay with where I'm at now, not how I was. Why do you always want to remember the negative side of me? That's not me. I want you to hold on to the better side.
Yeah, we had a lot of good times.
I think he knocks over something. He said he's been in dreams, and I think he said I knock over the books or something. I don't know if something I knock over books or something. I don't know what he was talking about. I might have not gotten that. I was fighting with that word.
How to pay attention to that. I
How long
have
has it been since you
had 2
crossed over?
dreams. He knocks stuff over.
How long has it? No. So how long has it been since he's crossed over?
Oh, it's been 4 years.
The bedroom lights have flickered in the past.
Yes. Yes.
He's a noisemaker, so that tells me he was kind of a loud person in life. Usually,
Yeah,
like
yes.
noisemaker, that means he's a loud person. So
Yeah.
that he does things to get your attention in the house. Things will fall, make loud noises. They like the kitchen and
I
like the
feel like
bathroom.
someone's in here all the time because I hear noises.
So yeah,
So that's him.
you talk to him all the time. He says, "I hear you talking to me all the time. I'm always with you. I hear you,
Yes,
but
I
I need you
do.
to let that pain go and forgive yourself. There's nothing you could have done." You've been drinking a lot more.
I've been what?
Have you been drinking a lot more?
More than I used to, I guess I could
Yeah,
say.
because he's telling you to lay off the liquor. That's not me. That's him. I'm not judging you. I won't judge you. He's just saying. He goes, "Tell her I need her to lay off the liquor." That's how he said it.
Okay.
Because if you're on the liquor and he's trying to show you things, you're not going to get it because you're blocked. That's another way of blocking yourself out from spirit messages. And it's not helping you go forward. It's bringing you back, and you're going to be stagnant in that grief and in that pain because of that alcohol. Is not going to help you. It just numbs it. In order to get through your grief, is that you have to face it. You have to allow yourself to grieve. You have to just let it go. When you want to cry in public, go to the bathroom and cry, because that's what's going to help heal you. When we're
Okay.
drinking and doing alcohol and drugs, it just keeps it there. And we're never going to move forward on our path that we need to go as well. We got to heal ourselves. We got to keep going forward. You understand that?
Yes.
He's always doing things to let you know he's there. He said, "Hold on, let me see something here." Does he have like a goatee or something? Or
Yes.
some dark brown hair?
He has like the goatee mustache thing. Yeah, he has
Yeah, so
brown
it's like
hair.
a goatee then. So
Yeah.
like dark brown hair or brown hair?
Yeah.
Short, dark brown hair. T-shirt and jeans kind of guy. I see him like wearing a hoodie though.
Oh yeah.
He's wearing
Yeah.
like a hoodie. Does he always wear a hoodie? Like a zipper up hoodie? I think that's what I'm seeing.
He'd wear a hoodie rather than a coat.
Yeah. He always loved the beach, so he has a beach house, and that's where he's at. He's happy there. But he's down here all the time with you. I need you to leave all the pain to the side and be happy again.
Okay.
He's in no pain. He's all healed up. He said there's no addiction, there's no mental illness, I'm good.
Does he still love me?
He says, of course, why would you say that?
It's just something I wondered.
He says, I can't believe you would say that. That's what he's saying, not
I
me.
know, that's what everyone tells me that because he loved me so much. He loved me.
If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be around to show you that I was around.
Thank you.
He says you need to stop overthinking because it makes you go and weird mind things in your head. That's what he's saying.
I'm an
Stop
overthinker.
overthinking everything. Huh?
I do. I overthink everything.
He goes, it's going to be okay. He goes, just stop doing all that. That's what he keeps saying. He goes, I love you, and we'll talk later. He's have a goodbye.
Love you too. Thank you so
Did that
much,
sound like
Paul.
him? You're welcome.
That
That
I
was
love
him,
him.
and that was not me. That was coming through. Did that sound like him?
Yeah,
Did that help you?
a lot. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
A
Thank
lot.
you for allowing me to do that for you. God
Thank
bless.
you.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you guys for the gifts. And what's your name?
Brianna?
And Brianna, who would you like me to connect with today?
My Omi, or she's my grandmother.
How long has it been since your grandma crossed over?
About 3.5 years.
Okay, sorry for your loss. What's your first and last name?
Wanda Tilwack.
Tilwack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So understand, Brianna, when I connect with your grandma, she's going to show herself looking young. She won't look like you remembered her. Are you still there? Okay.
Yes.
So she's going to look young. She won't look like you remembered her. And she's going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. I can't control what they're going to say or anything like that. I just go with what they want to show me, what they tell, and what they want to say, okay? She liked to cuss or something when she was alive. She says, tell her that I'm finally free of this bull. I can't say the word. And I go, what do you mean? So she goes, I'm just free of all of it, like everything. She goes, I just threw it out, like when it didn't come with me. So I'm assuming it's health related and other things probably going on with her. She didn't want anybody to see how she was going to go, basically. Thank you for the gifts. And she never got to say goodbye. Is that correct? The way you wanted to say goodbye to her?
We were able to say goodbye, but we weren't there when she passed.
So do you understand what she's talking about then?
Yeah, I think in a way, yeah.
She didn't want people to see her dying.
Yeah.
She makes noises in your kitchen. Things have been tipped over. Things have fallen in the past. Something made a noise in the kitchen. I want to say a cup. I don't know. Dreams. She's been in a dream or dreams. She comes to me like in the 60s. Was your grandma in her 20s in the 1960s or something? Or the 70s?
Yeah. She was born in 44.
She kept saying, I go, how do you do your hair? She goes, I keep it up. So it's like a poof or whatever. She likes to keep it up. And she's got reddish brown or brown hair. Thank you guys for the gifts. The kind of, I don't know if she styled it, but like reddish brown, is that right?
Yeah, it was kind of like a dirty blonde, little reddish tint to it, yeah.
It's like a sleeveless shirt with stripes, but I see like a collar on it. It's another time when she's wearing these white shorts and she's smiling. She's happy. It's like a blue and these big white stripes going this way and these shorts. And she does have the big poofy hair. And I see her smiling. keep seeing a stuffed animal. Did she give you a teddy bear or something? You remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah, she has. Yeah.
She could consider you one of her favorites. You guys would sit and play games or something, or cards, or play games and stuff. And then she said you guys would talk for a long time, like always talk.
Yeah, she told me at the end that I was her favorite. That was one of the last things, you know. She has multiple grandchildren, but she told me that I was her favorite in secret.
Because you reminded her of her. You guys are you guys have a lot in common. Yeah, she's always been proud of you. She was, you tell her I'm proud of her, and I'm always gonna be proud of her. Nothing that who you are or what you do in your life is ever gonna make change my mind. I love you unconditionally. I need you to call out to me anytime you need me. I keep getting cardinals and butterflies with her.
Wow, I see both of those a lot.
Your
A
grandma's,
lot of
yeah.
cardinals.
She lives up in heaven with her siblings. The brother and sisters or something, like siblings. I keep getting siblings. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
her brother had passed recently, also before her.
I'm sorry. They live in a big house up in the country. That's where they're all together. They all live together. That's how she liked it. Is there anything else you want to ask or say to her?
Does she have any messages for my mom at all?
Your mom blames herself too for something about the death. She feels guilty about something, like she could have done something more, done something. Does that make sense? There's something she's your mom's holding on to some kind of guilt with the grief, and she's telling her to
Yeah.
stop doing that because there's nothing she could have done. It was her time. She says she loves
Okay.
your mom. She says, tell your mom to keep talking to me. I'm okay now. You tell her everything I said. She'll understand. She's gonna love you, and she's waving goodbye.
Thank you.
That sound like her?
Yeah, that does sound like her.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
allowing me
that.
to do that. Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless. Oops. So you guys, if you guys want a reading, a half hour, 65 an hour is 125. Just message me under my bio. There's a link there. Click it. It'll take you to my Facebook page. And if you don't have Facebook, there is my Instagram that's next to it. You can click on that, or you can go to expandmedium.com and go on my email and message me there. Whatever. There's always a way of getting a hold of me if you need to schedule a reading. Hello.
Hi. Thanks so
Hi.
much.
For what? Thank you guys
Just
for the gifts.
just doing what you're doing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have I ever done a reading for you?
No,
Okay. And what's your first name?
Ursula?
Ursula?
Yes.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Ursula, who would you like me to connect with today?
My dad, his name is Robert Vasquez, Robert Dionisio Vasquez.
Okay, what's his last name again? Watkins?
Vasquez.
Voskins?
Vasquez?
Vasquez. Vasquez?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. So Robert Vasquez, how long has it been since he's crossed over?
6 years? Over 6 years, little over 6 years.
You have a cute little baby.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. All right. So your dad's going to look young when I see him, okay?
Okay.
His death was somewhat unexpected. Like he didn't. Does that make sense? That's how he put it. Somewhat unexpected. He never got to say goodbye the way he wanted to.
Yeah.
He didn't suffer. He goes, tell her I didn't suffer anything. I didn't suffer nothing. So it's interesting. He says he does play with that baby. Is that baby reaching out to him and is noticing the grandpa? Pay attention because he goes, he's always down there playing with the baby.
I told you. I told you so. I tell him that. I tell him that his grandpa's always with him.
Yeah, he loves the baby. The TV, something goes on with that TV. Is it turning on by itself or turning itself off?
It has, yeah. It has turned off a couple times recently.
Okay, that's validation that your dad's saying he's around. Dreams, he's been the dreamer dreams. He comes through music. He says, I'm always outside. Did he like being outside a lot?
Yeah, he used to tell me that I should be outside at least an hour a day for my mental health and well-being.
He's a smart guy. There's truth behind that though. But he is he said I'm always outside. He keeps saying that. I'm always outside. I see a gentleman coming forward in his 20s. He wears a hat, short, dark brown hair. He's smiling. Like a t-shirt and a zipper-up coat. Like I don't know if it's a Carhartt coat or what, but it's like a zipper-up coat, and he's just smiling, giving a little smile on his face. His hands are in his pockets. He says in heaven he's got a beautiful ranch-style house, unless it's a ranch, but out in the desert, is how he said it. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. So does that make sense to you when he talks about the desert?
Yeah, the desert is one of our best places, and my mom said, "What, Mom?" They had a house in the desert.
So I'm wondering if that house or something similar to that is what he created in heaven. It might have been one of his best memories. Thank you guys for the gifts.
No.
He's always the hawk when he visits. I'm always the hawk. Dragonflies and hawks with him, which suggests that he like water, being near water, like fishing or something. So not all the time, but a lot of times that would suggest that. I know your mom is there, and she goes, I hear her talking to me all the time. She tells me everything. There's nothing I don't know her anyways, but she still tells me. When after this, you give your mom a hug and tell her it's for me. I love her. And I'm still protecting all of you. I'm seeing, I don't explain it. Something silver, it could be a belt buckle. Is there, or something silver? It just went through my vision, like it's something flat and silver.
Is it?
What is that? Oh,
It's
his necklace?
a necklace. Yeah, it's a silver necklace. I don't know if
That's what I
that's
saw. But did he also have a belt buckle or something?
a belt buckle one. No.
Okay. That's all right. I just don't want to guess. I just go with what I'm being told and what I'm seeing. That could have been through my vision. I don't know. I just saw something silver. So I went through really quick because what I thought that was a belt buckle.
Okay.
He's saying if you ever need anything, you got to call him. What do you want to ask or say to him?
When the baby goes with his dad, can he stay with the baby? Just keep him safe.
I'm never going to leave that baby. Because that baby's mine too. I'm not going to leave that baby. Because you don't have nothing to worry about. I'm watching that baby all the time.
I know. And
It's gonna be okay.
is there anything I need to do, or am I doing everything right?
You're saying you're doing the best you can. That's all you can do. Because you're okay.
Okay.
He goes, you know when you're not doing something right, but you always know, you always do things right. I don't have to worry about you. Because you're good, you're doing good. Because she's on the right track. She's exactly where she needs to be. Because I love you very much. Goodbye. He's back in his house on the ranch in heaven.
Thank you so much.
Did that sound like him?
Yeah, it sounded exactly like him. And actually, he visits all of us in our dreams. He comes like if I dream him. Usually someone else in the family dreams him the same day. So
Thank you for allowing me to do this.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. 1 second here. I'm just gonna turn this off here. All right, you guys. I'm getting drained right now, so I got to stop because I can kind of feel like the drain feeling coming on. But if you guys want to schedule a reading with me, all you have to do is message me under my bio, under my Facebook page. Then just click it, and I can schedule a reading with you shortly or tomorrow. It's either today or tomorrow. I do free readings on here every Sunday. Like at 3 p.m. I do on the radio, and then I'm also on here at 7 p.m. It's hard for me to think when I'm done doing readings because my brain takes a minute. Also, make sure you guys follow me on here. Oh God, my brain's kind of dead right now. I get that brain fog after I get done doing readings like this. But I'll get back to normal in a moment. But just follow me, and thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for your support. You guys are the best. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And you guys have a good night. Thank you. You guys are amazing too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.